What's going on, everyone? Darkside Phil here with a very important video, and quite honestly, I'm kind of appalled at the subject matter that we're going to be talking about today. Pretty much because usually, when you deal with a company where there's a business relationship, there's at least some kind of an acknowledgement when there's a concern. There's some kind of a respect, a mutual respect between, say, a customer and or a user and the company that they deal with. And there seems to be a violation of this, like, kind of unspoken rule that there would be this kind of trust and respect, okay? I can't believe it, alright? I just can't believe it, and I want to bring this to light because I'm so appalled. I'm actually pretty legitimately upset about it when I saw it this morning when I woke up, and I want to talk about this whole situation and bring it to light. And this is going to be an important video. This is an important video not only for people who are affected by this bug that we've been talking about for the past week, but for the business relationship and the relationship in general between YouTube and its users. So please, if you are concerned, watch the video and spread the word about it. I'm just one YouTube user here who plays video games and does video game related stuff. If this could spread to bigger people to get the word out, then so be it. I mean, I think it's an important issue and it needs to be brought to light. So here's the situation. Here's what's been going on over the past week, and then I'll get to the meat of what I'm talking about here, okay? I'd say this past weekend, I was doing a lot of stuff with my friend John Rambo. We were doing a lot of filming. We were actually filming our latest episode of our web series, Project 7. And during the course of us doing a lot of filming, he had brought up to me that he had noticed that he was losing a lot of subscribers recently. And he asked me if I had seemed to have noticed if I was losing any subscribers. And so I said, you know what, John, actually I've been real busy this past week. I haven't had a chance to really check on this kind of stuff. So I hadn't noticed, but I said, let's take a look. So, I jumped on my BlackBerry and we're checking it out. And yeah, it actually had looked like in one day's time I lost over 200 subscribers on my main channel, DSPGaming. I said, well, that's completely abnormal. In a normal day, I always gain subscribers, especially during a weekend. Weekends is usually where I gain the most subscribers because most people are, viewing videos on YouTube. They've got the free time to do that. And it was the flip side of that, and it didn't seem to make any sense. And so over the course of Sunday, Monday, I did some research, and actually using a couple different websites like vidstatsx.com, you can use these websites to track things such as how many subscribers you're getting, how many views you're getting, etc. So I used this website to track and see what was going on. And actually what it was showing was that over the course of 2 to 3 days, every single day, I had been losing hundreds and hundreds of subscribers. And here's the thing. Keep in mind, with a channel like mine that gets decent viewership, every day I'm gaining a significant amount of subscribers. So let's just say for rule of thumb, every day I get 50 subscribers, okay? 50 new subscribers. So if this is showing that I'm losing 200 subscribers, what that's actually telling me is that really I was getting, I was losing 250 subscribers a day because the net change was a negative 200, okay? So just think about that. I'm losing 250, 300 subscribers a day. What the hell's going on? Now, not to say that that's a huge concern, especially for my channel. My channel, I put out so many videos with my video game playthroughs. A lot of people don't even subscribe to it because they say it floods their videos inbox, and they just watch my stuff regardless. So it wasn't like I was terrified that I was going to lose views or anything like that, but I was curious of what exactly was going on. Is this a legitimate problem, or is YouTube possibly just doing an account cleanup? If you remember several months ago, YouTube did a huge site-wide sweep, okay, where they supposedly were looking for old accounts that no longer were being used. And what they did with these accounts is they deleted them. And what happened was people like me lost thousands upon thousands of subscribers in a day. In fact, I think I lost something like 5,000 subscribers in one day. But that was a known cleanup. We knew this was happening. They announced it was happening. When it happened, everyone was like, whoa. And I said, okay, well, if those were just inactive accounts, that's not that big of a deal. And that actually ended up what it was. It was a lot of inactive accounts, so it wasn't a big deal. This time, it wasn't clear exactly what was going on, and so that's why I wanted to get to the bottom of it. So after, tracking on VidStats, this website, for several days, I noticed I was losing hundreds and hundreds of subscribers. And so finally, on Monday, I made a video about it, explaining what was going on and asking the actual viewer, saying, what's going on? And can you guys give me some feedback? Can you let me know, what's going on? Is anyone out there getting unsubscribed from my channel against their will? Is anyone out there having their YouTube accounts deleted? because I'm curious what exactly is going on. What is this algorithm that YouTube is using to figure out who's active and who's inactive, okay? And lo and behold, over the course of several days, these past few days, first of all, of course, you get the negative backlash. Oh, I don't think it's any problem. I think you're overreacting. I think that maybe people just don't like you and they're unsubscribing and fuck you and blah, blah, you know, the usual hatred that I get on all of my videos. So I was completely expecting that. But then what I began to see over the course of the next few days was that people were tweeting me, sending me messages on Facebook, they were responding to the video, they were sending me PMs, legitimately saying, Phil, we actually, after watching your video, realized we weren't subscribed to you anymore. We are active subscribers, we watch your videos on a regular basis, and we weren't subscribed to you, and we can't understand what happened. It must have been that YouTube, whatever they're doing with this cleanup algorithm, somehow unsubscribed us from your channel, and we don't understand what's going on, and we're very worried about this because, you know, it's not just you. It looks like we may have actually been unsubscribed for other channels as well. And so over the course of this week, as you know, everything was business as usual, I was getting more and more of these messages, dozens, hundreds. I'm getting all these messages from viewers telling me that they're getting unsubscribed from my channels, but not only my channels, other channels as well, okay? Now, I'm not lying. I have no reason to lie about this, you know what I mean? Why would I, do you think I want to take time out of my day to make this video? No, I want things to be going smoothly so I can get back to business as usual. So I'm not making this shit up, and I'm going to show you some proof later on. But, you know, I don't know what this mentality is of YouTube, but alright, let's get back to the point because I'm getting sidetracked. So anyway, this all happens over the course of the week. Now, originally, earlier in the week, I made this video and not many other YouTube users had even talked about it. So people were like, oh, well, if this is true and this is happening, why isn't anyone else talking about it? But then, over the course of the week, okay, bigger YouTube users started to see that they were affected. In fact, I was seeing that some major channels, they were losing as many as 5,000 to 10,000 subscribers a day, okay? And again, it would be okay if these were just inactive users, but now they started to get messages from their own fans and viewers saying, I didn't unsubscribe from you. I'm somehow automatically unsubscribed from you, and I'm resubscribing now, but I get the feeling you're losing thousands of viewers a day simply because something's going on with YouTube. And so they began to put out videos about it. So now, I'm going to do something I rarely do. We're going to go over here to the PC, okay, and I'm going to show you a couple things, because this is going to add to the whole effect of what I'm talking about, to show you some things that have been going on. So first of all, just to show you, there are some major people who have been talking about this, such as Ryan Higa made a video about it. YouTube Apocalypse, his actually ended up being one of the most popular videos about this situation, basically completely reiterating what I said on Monday, but he talked about it on Wednesday. Okay, and it's not just him. Again, it's lots of YouTube users, if not every YouTube user has been affected. Obviously, if you're a bigger YouTube channel, you're being affected in a bigger way. I personally, here's my gaming channel, DSPGaming. During the weekend, I had 116,000, I want to say it was almost up to 117,000 subscribers. As of Thursday now, I'm down to 115,335. So I've lost over 1,000 subscribers in just a few days, which is a concern, because it's not, again, it's not for me, the subscriber number. It's, are there legitimate people out there who use the YouTube subscription system to follow my stuff and they've been unsubscribed, okay? So all this has been going on during the week. I've been retweeting about it all week, trying to spread the word about it. And, you know, everyone, all these bigger YouTubers are now making videos about it. And so, you know, it's becoming more of a popular topic. So here's what happened. Last night, YouTube responded. Now, did YouTube respond with a video? Did YouTube respond with a bulletin or an update? Of course not. YouTube responded with a creator blog post, which, by the way, very few people even know how to get to. So every time they post something up here, it's pretty much completely useless. So I do want to thank one of my fans and viewers who actually tweeted this to me, and so I was able to read it. Wait until you hear this article. This article or this blog post is so fucking insulting to me. And of course, they don't blatantly come out and insult, but the way that they say and what they say in this article is not only insulting to the user, it's just insulting to being a person. So here we go. I'm going to read this article for everyone so that we can get through it and I can explain what I'm talking about. All right? Wednesday, May 23rd, 2012. A note about recent changes, okay? And this is not focusing. Give me a second here. Sorry about that. Okay. Here we go. And yes, this is going to be shaky cam, so I'm going to read it. You can just listen. Oh my god, that looks horrible. Well, it's not even focusing properly anyway, so let me read it. It says, a note about recent changes. There's always a lot going on here at YouTube, and we're constantly making changes to improve the experience for the entire community. In the last 7 years, there have been no fewer than 100 changes to the suggested and recommended video algorithms to provide viewers with the most relevant videos to watch. We also make changes to improve the experience for partners. Recently, we've made changes to provide you with more accurate data about your audience, which in turn helps inform the decisions you make about your content. In the short term, however, the impact for some creators can be a bit of shock. Let's outline what we've done and what's in it for you. So the first thing they want to talk about are subscriber counts, okay? And what it says is, in the past few months, we have been scrubbing YouTube of inactive and closed accounts. Why? Because these accounts have been inactive for years. Now, keep in mind, inactive for years. We're not linked to more up-to-date and secure systems, and well, nobody uses them. This had the knock-on effect of some creators seeing a drop in subscribers. However, this change benefits partners in the long term by giving you a better understanding of who is engaging with your channel. Accurate data is key, and as such, we will now be removing accounts from subscriber counts as they are closed. As the accounts are inactive, these changes won't affect viewership. Okay, so what YouTube is saying here is that they're only cleaning up inactive accounts that have not been used for years, okay? Starting this Saturday, your subscriber counts on your channel and in analytics. Now, for those of you who don't know what analytics is, it's actually the way that we, the YouTube uploaders, are able to see how many views we're getting, how many subscriptions we're getting on a daily basis, on a monthly basis. It's a reporting system, okay? It says it will be consistent, and analytics will show you closed accounts that have been removed. So what they're showing you here, this is the new screen, where basically there's going to be a bar now in analytics showing, oh, we deleted 5,000 accounts this week because they were inactive, okay? We've also heard, now here's the biggie. This is the fucking most insulting thing I've ever seen in my life. We've also heard some viewers are concerned that they've been unsubscribed from channels. Now, keep in mind, this is what my viewers have directly been telling me all week. This is what Ryan Higa's viewers have been telling him. This is what all YouTube users have been experiencing this week. They've been unsubscribed from the channels they want to view. What does YouTube say? This isn't happening. You can see all your channel subscriptions by selecting and saving everything from the view down, or the view drop down. So here's your subscriptions page, and they're showing you like you're a fucking 2-year-old. Oh, you're stupid. You're just not looking at the right drop down. If you click on everything, you'll see all of your subscribers. You silly YouTube users, you're so stupid. You're lying. You're not losing your subscription. You're not unsubscribing from people. You're just stupid. That's exactly what this article is saying. It's saying, dear YouTube user, you're stupid. We think you're stupid, and that we think that you're so dumb that you don't know how to click everything on a drop down that's existed for months already, and you're just all of a sudden lying to everyone saying that you're being unsubscribed from people's pages, okay? I can't fucking believe that YouTube would say something like that. Now the article goes on, it talks about how view counts may be changing because if you've noticed in the past couple months when you're watching a video on YouTube, where is it? Damn it. If you're watching a video on YouTube and you get your related videos here on the side, okay? These related videos have been changing. A lot of people have been saying, gee, these related videos look a lot different. Like, yeah, look, Happy Wheels by Uber Hacks or Nova. Whenever watching one of my videos, would you get a Happy Wheels, Uber Hacks or Nova recommended video? When would you get a peanut butter and jelly time from Epic Mealtime recommended video? What they're saying is they've changed the algorithm, okay, of how these recommended videos are working, and therefore some people have had dropped view counts because it's not recommending their videos as often, okay? That's all the rest of the article says. So here's the gist of this article. We know what we're doing. We know better than the average YouTube user. And even these major YouTube users like Ryan Higa, like DarkSidePhil, like everyone who's made videos about this YouTube subs bug. And we're just cleaning up inactive accounts. If you think that you've been unsubscribed from one of your favorite people on YouTube, you're an idiot. Go here and click this drop-down box because you were too stupid to figure it out for yourself. You're absolutely wrong. Thanks. Thanks from YouTube. This is what this article is saying. Of course, they hide it behind their bullshit generic jargon of, oh, this just isn't happening. Do this instead. What? You're telling your customer base, your user base, that they're stupid and that they're wrong when you are wrong. And here's how I'm going to prove it. So, just to show you, here are the comments on my video that I made back on Monday regarding this new YouTube bug. Some of the comments that are on here. Here we go. I'm going to get you one here. There's a bunch of good ones. Thanks for the heads up, Phil. I was actually unsubscribed from you while I was looking to watch your video on the YouTube bug. Go figure. Wow. Okay. It's happening to me. This is driving me crazy. Let's go further down here. There's some really good ones I saw on here. I got unsubscribed from just DSPGaming. My other channel subscriptions were still set correctly. Very odd. It's going to be hard because I get so many comments. There were so many comments about this. Here we go. Hey DSP, I'm nearly at the 30,000 sub mark, and many people are already sending me PMs telling me they were unsubbed for me without them doing it, so yes, it's happening. Okay. I thought I was the only one having that problem. I'm losing about 6 every week and the total is still going down. Not gaining any new subs recently, even when I get a message on my email telling me that I got a new subscriber. Excellent. So that's just an example. Again, I'm just skimming through these. But there, right there, there's, oh, by the way, the Angry Video Game Nerd lost something like 1,800 in a day, it seems. I lost like 200,000 in 3 days. Now, I don't believe that this guy lost 200,000 subscriptions in 3 days. Sorry. But here's just some of the comments just on the video. Now we can go to Twitter. All right. Do. I want to get, here we go. No, that's not it. Sorry, because now I'm going back a day. It's been a day since people have been tweeting about this. Well, now it's not loading the rest of my tweets. But anyway, you see the point. And it's not only here on Twitter. It's not only in the comments of that video. It's on Facebook. I'm getting PMs about it. I'm getting lots of notices from my viewers saying, Phil, you know, we are active viewers. We are subscribed to you. And all of a sudden, I went and checked. Oh, wait a minute. One guy sent me something real good. Hold on. Let me find this. Yeah, watch this. If I can find it here, because he attached a picture. Here we go. This poor guy, right here, I logged into YouTube again, and it unsubscribed me from everyone. And he took a picture. Look. It says, it looks like you don't have any subscriptions yet. So here's an active YouTube user who was logged out of YouTube, logs in, and it unsubscribes him from every fucking person he was subscribed to. What the fuck is wrong with YouTube? And now how can a company like Google, like YouTube, come out publicly with this blog post basically telling their users and their customers that they're all fucking idiots and they're wrong and that YouTube knows better than you and you don't know what you're talking about? This simply isn't happening. I couldn't believe it. This simply isn't happening. Click a drop-down box? Like, it blows my mind. It's like talking down to someone like they're a 3-year-old. Well, son, you're just stupid. Do this simple thing and it'll solve all your problems. Obviously, people would have fucking tried the drop-down box already. Poor guys like that guy I just showed you have everything unsubscribed, and YouTube says, fuck you, you're an idiot, you should just learn how to use the website properly. So, I'm upset. And let me tell you something, because a lot of times, people bring up this point, and they like to defend YouTube and Google. And they like to say, here's what they say. They say, well, Phil, you have no right to complain. Because guess what? YouTube is a free-to-use website. You're not paying anything to use it, so you have no right to complain whatsoever about anything on YouTube. They could have YouTube bugs, view count bugs, uploading issues. They can insult you. They can piss on your fucking living room floor. They can do whatever they want because you're not paying to use the website. They're giving you something for nothing, and therefore you have no right to complain. Wrong! Number one, that's an incorrect statement. And number two, it's still a customer website relationship. It's still a working business relationship where if they don't take feedback from their users, their customers, they will fail as a business, okay? So number one, let me tell you why it's just a wrong statement. YouTube is a free-to-use website if all you do is watch videos, okay? If all that you do is just click and watch, sure, then the website is completely free. Then maybe you'd have a hard time putting up a case and putting up a stink saying that stuff's screwed up, okay? But here's the thing. Number one, you're investing time. That's right, you are investing your own time into the website. And keep in mind, your view on an ad, your view on any kind of advertisement or anything is paying YouTube. So YouTube, even though you're not paying anything to use the site, if you're watching ads on the site and there's all these pop-up ads and things going on the videos, you are actually using your time to pay YouTube. So that is a lie. Just the common viewer is actually doing something when they watch videos for YouTube. Okay, you're giving something. Number two, for people who upload like me, on a daily basis, I am providing original, interesting, entertaining content for YouTube that, number one, brings people to the site. That's right. Oh, Phil's going to do this new popular game. I want to see it. Let's go to YouTube and watch their videos. So my content brings viewership to the site. Number two, ad revenue. Again, there's ads on my videos. Well, I don't make the ad revenue on that. YouTube does. So YouTube is making ad revenue based off of things on their site. My content is the input. It's what I pay. I make money based off of views, but they make money based off of the ads on my videos. And therefore, again, YouTube, I'm paying something to get something. So it is a customer to business relationship. It exists. These people who say, oh, it's free, they don't understand business. Sorry, I went to business school. I have a business degree. I understand how business works. It's not just, oh, you have no right to complain. Businesses want feedback. Well, let me rephrase that. Most businesses want customer feedback because they constantly want to know how to improve. They want to know, what am I doing well? What am I doing poorly? How can I improve so that maybe today I've got this part of the market, but maybe tomorrow I can grab this part of the market as well. Now here's the problem with YouTube. YouTube is the #1 video sharing website on the internet in the world simply because they're backed by Google, simply because Google has the money to buy the amount of servers needed to support insane amounts of uploads. I mean, let's face it, there's no screening system on YouTube. At a moment's notice, you can upload a video, and without any kind of supervision or screening, the video goes live to the world. So, since there is no screening service, they need an insane amount of server space to handle this kind of bandwidth, and Google's the only company so far that's put up the money to actually do it. And so that's why YouTube is the #1 site. Now when you're #1, what ends up happening is you become lax, you become lazy, and they think, oh, well, we're #1, so we must know better than everyone else. No, you're #1 because you're backed by the most amount of money, and you're the only website on the internet that you can just quickly upload a video instantly with no problems. It goes live right away. They already have a massive viewer base because of this. It's built up over the past several years. So they're basically a monopoly on the video sharing service. Sure, there are other websites, Dailymotion, Blip TV that I used to be on, which is fucking shitty. All other kinds of websites that do it. But #1, their service isn't up to par with YouTube's, meaning their videos load slowly. They have lots of issues. A lot of them don't have advertisements that are enabled. A lot of people have asked me, Phil, why don't you go to Dailymotion? Dailymotion doesn't let you put ads on your videos. The videos load slow, the upload system sucks, and you can't put ads on your videos. So there's no way to monetize anything you put over there. That's why I don't go to Dailymotion. I don't know why people keep bringing this up. But yeah, YouTube is the monopoly right now. They have monopolized the video sharing market simply because they had the clout, because they had the money from Google to buy the server space, that they have the bandwidth, that anyone can upload any video at any time and it goes live immediately with no problems. So YouTube has now grown too big for their own britches. They think that they know better than the person who uses the website consistently on a daily basis. I hate to say it, but I use YouTube more than the people that work for YouTube. That's the truth. Every day I'm uploading 6 to 8 hours of footage. I'm naming the videos, I'm making playlists, I'm interacting with fans, I'm reading comments, I'm commenting, sometimes I'm cleaning up comments. I am using YouTube a ridiculous amount every single day. Chances are I'm probably going to catch a bug before they are, because they come in 9 to 5 every day as they're drones, they're office jobs, and they do what they're told, and then they do their bullshit. I know, I used to be in a 9 to 5 office job, you know what I mean? And there would be problems with, let's say, the product that maybe we wouldn't be aware of. It would be the customer out there who's in the field, who's using the product every single day, that finds the problems before we do. So it's a common thing. The problem here is that YouTube has now closed their ears and they're going, meh, 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 earmuffs, earmuffs, we don't want to hear it, we don't want to hear any of your complaints, we don't want to hear any of your concerns, and we don't believe you when you say there's a problem. Instead of being concerned and putting up something saying, okay, we've received thousands of complaints from users saying they're being unsubbed, we're looking into this. Instead, they do a knee-jerk reaction and do a blog post saying, you're all wrong, what you're saying simply isn't happening. Even though you say that you have definitive evidence, we're going to ignore all of your requests and all of your information, and instead we're just going to tell you you're fucking wrong and talk down to you like a child and say to go click a drop-down box like you couldn't have figured out that you need to click a drop-down box to see all the videos from your subs. It's insulting, it's degrading, it's irresponsible. It shows that YouTube doesn't care about their customer or user base. It actually shows that they think that they know better than everyone else, that they're some kind of an elitist. And it's ridiculous in this day and age that a business would behave that way. In a world where economies are crumbling, where people can't get jobs, where businesses are looking for any amount of, kind of market share wherever they can, YouTube is a giant whale. It's swallowed up everyone else, and because they're so big and they're backed by so much money from Google, they think that they can do or say whatever they want. And I'm here to say that is incorrect. As a business, they should not have this kind of behavior. I hope that everyone watches this video, everyone reads that blog post and gets just as angry and incensed as I am, and they speak up and they say, we're not going to put up for this. This is actually an insult to your user, telling us that we're wrong when we have definitive evidence proving that what we're saying is correct. And that I hope people speak up. I think everyone should make a video about this, saying, I thought this should go viral. This should spread across all of YouTube and say, no, YouTube doesn't have a right to insult its users. And it doesn't have a right to insult its biggest content uploaders, Ryan Higa. You're telling him he's a liar? You're telling him he just made it up? You're telling me that I just made it up? We're wrong? This isn't happening? No! Fuck you, YouTube. You don't get that right. You don't get to insult us, okay? We love the fact that you have this video sharing website where on a daily basis we get to share content with our users, we get to share our thoughts with users. We love it. What we don't love is the fact that your customer service sucks ass. There is no actual direct response customer service for your website. It needs to change. You don't interact with your biggest users to help us with issues like this. And now you think you can just tell us we're wrong and insult us. We're not going to have this kind of relationship with you. You need to apologize. That's right. I'm calling that YouTube publicly for what they said. You can't tell us this isn't happening when we have fucking concrete proof it is. Who are you, the government? You're trying to cover it up like the CIA? Listen, YouTube, we know you're not perfect. We know that there are site issues. We know that you have the best intentions. You're trying to clean up old accounts. Why not just admit that there's a possibility that maybe you fucked up and the algorithm that you're using to clean up these accounts is accidentally unsubbing people who really aren't inactive accounts, okay? Why not just engage the possibility instead of saying, no, we know better than you. There's no possible way that could ever happen because we're YouTube and we're the best. So screw you, that isn't happening. Go look at this drop-down box, you little stupid 5-year-olds. You obviously don't know how to use our website. Because that's exactly what your blog post is saying, in other words. So I want a public apology from YouTube. I want them to retract their statement that it isn't happening. And I want them to look into the situation and figure out exactly what's going on, because this is ridiculous. What business insults the customers? I was so upset and I went so long that my camera actually ran out of time. It can only record for 30 minutes at a time, and so it ran out of time. But I'm just so incensed about this whole ordeal, what's going on right now, that a company like YouTube thinks that they can basically insult their customer and tell them that they're wrong when we have definitive evidence proving that we're correct. I have a screenshot from a user who was unsubscribed from all of his stuff. How can YouTube tell us that we're wrong, alright? Please spread the word. Please let everyone know about what's going on so that we can get this issue out into the open. Yes, the subscriber counts are bugged. Yes, people are actively being unsubscribed from people who they normally would be subscribed to. Yes, subscription counts are plummeting, and YouTube, instead of even considering that there's maybe a problem, is calling us liars and saying that we're stupid and we don't know any better. So we need to, as a community, as a YouTube community, need to speak up and say, bullshit. You don't have the right to ignore us anymore. You don't have the right to insult us and talk down to us. We know better than you because we actually use your goddamn site. We have definitive proof showing that this is happening. Cut the shit, stop insulting us. Instead, go send some people to fix the problem and admit that you're not a flawless website, because YouTube, you're far from flawless. You have lots of problems, which is why you're constantly putting in these fixes and algorithm changes. And as a business, you should be striving to always improve, but at the same time, you should acknowledge your customers' concerns and not ignore them and insult them as you have done. I'm pissed about it, and everyone out there should have the right to be pissed about it too. So please, spread the word. Let's get the word out there about what's going on right now, okay? Thanks a lot. I hope YouTube will change their attitude towards their customer base and they'll listen. I don't know if they're going to. I can tell you this. I'm extremely disappointed from a website that I've been working with for how many years now? 4 or 5 years I've been using this website. Not actively, but I've been viewing videos, and then I finally started uploading in 2008. For them to have this kind of attitude towards their customer is unprecedented in the business world. It's quite frankly extremely insulting. And I hope that they will retract their statement that this isn't happening. Here's a drop down, and instead say, okay, maybe we misspoke. We apologize for looking into the issue. That's all we're asking for. Let's see if they're man enough to do it. I'm DSP. Thanks a lot. And I'll hopefully see you for actual business, me playing games, which is what I like to do, and hopefully not have to keep making these kind of fucking videos. I guess we'll see what happens. Thanks a lot.